Okay, live stream is working.
Yeah.
Side for a moment.
Oh.
Just mute it for a moment. I want to chat with you for a second, real quick.
2 seconds, Cusser.
Yeah, no problem. You're on mute.
Probably a good thing. I said husbands can't live with him, can't live without him.
No comment.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll let everybody in.
Okay.
Okay, Bobbie, you can start.
Thank you, Cusser. So good afternoon, everyone. And welcome to a seated adapted yoga practice. My name is Bobbie and my pronouns are she, her. And yeah, delighted that you're here. And as always, would like to begin a yoga practice by inviting you to find a comfortable sitting position. And so it can be challenging for our nervous system to calm down if we're uncomfortable in our bodies. And then as ready, roll your shoulders back and down. Relax your arms in your lap or by your side, wherever feels most comfortable for you. And then when you're ready, if you'd like, bring your hands into your heart space. Lift your heart to your hands, bow your head to your heart. And an invitation just to take a few moments to allow yourself to consciously enter into the present. And setting aside whatever was going on for you before the yoga class for the duration, knowing that you can come back to that after class. And if your eyes are closed, gradually blink your eyes open. And so I'd like to suggest as a theme for today's class, I am, I can, and I will. And so with that in mind, an invitation to repose. Find a space where you are able to support your own spine. Come away from the back of the chair now so that you feel that you're sitting forward on your sits bones. So ground down through your sits bones, lengthen up through your spine, roll your shoulders back and down. Relax your arms in your lap or by your side, wherever feels most comfortable. And then tuck your chin in slightly to release the back of your neck. And if you'd like, feel free to close your eyes here softly or soft gaze downwards. And notice the alignment of your hips, knees, ankles, shoulders over the hips, chin in parallel with the floor. So our attention moves inward. Bring your awareness to your breath. Place one hand on your belly and maybe noticing that as we inhale, belly moves out. On exhale, belly moves in. And maybe placing another hand on your heart space and noticing the pattern of movement of the breath between your abdomen and your upper torso. And then let's see if we can invite the breath to be just a little bit longer than it was when we began. Paying particular attention to the exhale. So when we lengthen our exhale, it engages the relaxation response, allowing us to let go of holding, stress, and tension. So I'd like to encourage you during the yoga practice, whenever possible, to bring your awareness back to this deep, easeful breath. If your eyes are closed, gradually blink your eyes open. So we are falling awake, not asleep. Falling awake, not asleep. And so you just take a moment again to repose. Make sure your feet are placed evenly on your footrests or on the floor. Your sits bones are sharp on the chair. Your spine is long, shoulders back and down. Tuck your chin in slightly to release the back of your neck. And then from here, I'd like to invite you to bring your palms together, rub them together a little. Take your hands apart, maybe notice a little heat, warmth between your hands. And rub your palms together again. And this time as you're rubbing your hands together, you tune in, notice where in your body you're holding stress and tension. See if you can take some of that loving energy from your hands and place them on that part of your body. So allow your body to absorb that loving energy from your hands. Now rub your palms together again. This time maybe think of a new place where you could use a little extra TLC and place your hands there, open to receive. So from here, I'd like to transition into a practice that I call toning. So it's actually using sound as a way to hopefully minimize pain care, pain management, to calm our nervous system. And so I'd like to explore toning the three letters A, O, and M. And we can add arm movements to this if you'd like. And so we're sitting up nice and tall. Reach your arm up towards the sky, so as high as feels comfortable for you. And then as you lower your arms, sound the letter A. A. Other side, reaching up to the sky. Letter O. O. Both arms reach up this a little time. Letter M, you just tasted something delicious. M. So let's practice one more round. So it's not meant to be a big external sound. It's more about the vibration that maybe you feel in your body and the space around you. So here we go. Inhale, reach up. A. Inhale. Both arms reach up. This time, lips lightly touching. From here, let's transition into warm up. So beginning with our head, bring your chin gently towards your chest. In your time, as you feel your neck is ready, turn a soft gaze looking up. Now let's continue this gentle movement for the cervical area of our spine. When you're ready, finish up the movement that you're on, sitting up nice and tall. Take one ear towards your shoulder, and then move your head back and forth. As ready, finish up the movement that you're on, and then turn a soft gaze, looking towards your shoulder. Only turn your head as far as feels comfortable for you. And then turn your head from side to side. When you're ready, bring your head back center and then reach one hand up, place it on the side of your head, and then create resistance. And switch sides. Interlace your fingers or bring your hands to the base of your skull and then press your head, against your hands gently. And then when you're ready, make a soft fist, bring it up to your jaw, and again, create resistance. So we hold a lot of tension in our jaw. Sometimes bringing that in from one day to the next. And then switch sides. And make a soft fist still and bring it up to the middle of your forehead. So gentle pressure here can be calming for our nervous system. And then when you're ready, we're going to do a little bit of face yoga. So open your mouth wide. And release. Open your mouth wide again. This time, see if you can bring your lips over your teeth. And relax. This time, let's see if we can pull all our facial muscles towards our nose. So we just been into 11. Nice. Okay. So when you're ready, an invitation now, sit up nice and tall. How about we'll repose? Make sure your feet are placed evenly on the floor or on your footrest. Your sits bones are sharp on the chair. Spine is long, shoulders back and down, chin in. And then when you're ready, let's transition to a movement called cat and cow. So as you're ready, round your back. As you round your back, draw your chest in. So it's as if our sternum's moving in towards the back of our ribs. And then as ready, our sternum lifts, moves forward, shoulders back and down. On exhale, round your back. As you round your back, draw your chest in, sternum moves in towards the back of our ribs. On inhale, arch. So you might notice that our hands naturally, as we arch our back, slide in towards our hips. On the exhale, hands slide towards our knees. So an invitation to move in your own time and rhythm, just for a few more breaths. Move in a way that feels natural for you. So natural that your movements and your breath become one. Finish up the movement that you're on. Come on back to a neutral spine. Relax your arms by your side, then on your lap. And then from here, sitting up nice and tall, I'd like to invite you to reach one hand towards the earth, so towards the floor, as if you're reaching to pick something up. You can hold the other side of the chair. Both sits bones stay on the chair, shoulder lined up with shoulder, and then move from side to side. So it might be helpful as you exhale to reach towards the floor. Inhale, come back center. Exhale to the other side. Or maybe today it just feels good to inhale to one side, exhale to the other side. If you have an obstruction, you're feeling congested, breathe in whatever way you can. And so you might notice that as we warm up, perhaps the movements become more easy. We're able to go a little bit deeper. Finish up the movement that you're on, come back, pardon me, to a neutral spine. Gesundheit. Sorry. I don't know where that came from, but anyway, so we're sitting up tall. Let's come into a seated twist. So begin at the base of the lumbar spine. So we're inhale, lengthening up through the spine, and then moving up one vertebrae at a time, coming into the twist. Your shoulders come into it a little bit more, head turns less. And then from here, we're going to move dynamically, twisting from side to side. So this is a gentle twist. We don't want to go to our full range of movement. So sliding our hands along our thighs can actually increase our proprioceptive awareness. So big phrase for knowing where our body is in relation to space. And finish up the movement that you're on. Come back to a neutral spine. Relax your arms by your side, then on your lap. Take a moment. And from here, we'll come into a practice I call finding our balance. So balance, I often share my favorite definition is the equal distribution of presence throughout our entire body. So balance, the equal distribution of presence throughout our entire body. So if you know balance is a challenge for you, make sure you have whatever device you need to keep you stable in your chair. We'll sit up nice and tall. On inhale, lengthen the spine. On exhale, perhaps your hands at your hips. Move your chest towards your thighs, hinging at the hips. And then rock back up. So we're going to keep this gentle rocky movement flowing for a few more breaths. So there's something about this rocky movement that our nervous system likes. And then it's ready, finish up the movement that you're on, come on back to a neutral spine. Take a moment. And then if you'd like, circle your heart forward, keeping sits bones on the chair, then circle back. So we're getting into our hips and our lower back a little more here. So your circles might be a little smaller or larger than mine. So you're moving in your own time and rhythm. And we all have our own sense of rhythm. And then as ready, circle back in the opposite direction. And then slowly make your way back to stillness. And relax your arms wherever feels most comfortable for you. And let your breath come back to its natural rhythm. And so from here, with your hands resting where they are, tap your fingers, a little air piano. And then tap from your pinkies to your thumbs. And then thumbs to pinkies. And then maybe left to right. And then as ready, rotate your wrists. You see if you can slow the movement down. And then rotate your wrists in the opposite direction. And then imagine that you're moving your hands through water. And as ready, push your hands away. Arms as high or low as you like. Pull your hands back. Push your hands away. Pull your hands back. So with this lovely movement, not only are we getting synovial fluid into all the major joints in our arms, we're also getting into that often tight area on the inside and outside of our shoulder blades. So it's like we're giving our back a little massage. Push your hands away, pull your hands back. And now let's dive into yoga swim. So arms as high or low as you like, starting freestyle. And then backstroke, whoosh. And breaststroke. Side stroke. Other side. And we'll finish up with butterfly. Nice. And come on back to stillness. Ooh, and feel your work. So let's take 3 deep breaths here. Inhale through your nose. Exhale. Inhale. Nice deep breath. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. So from here, I'd like to invite you to reach your arm up, whichever side you'd like. So your arm's in line with your shoulder. If that feels a little too intense for you, back off a little. Turn your palm face up. With a soft bend in your elbow, extend your arm away from you. Bring your arm back center. Palm face down, release. Other side, reach up, spiral your palm open. Moving with grace and ease, extend your arm away from you. Bring your arm back center, palm face down, release. So I'd like to invite you now, when you bring your arm out to the side, turn a soft gaze looking past your middle finger, only if that feels okay for your neck. And I'd like to add a sound to the movement, and the sound is shh. So here we go, reaching up, spiral your palm open. So soft gaze forward or looking past your middle finger. As you extend your arm away from you, make the sound shh, shh. Bring your arm back center, palm face down, release. Other side, reach up, spiral your palm open. Exhale, shh. Inhale, come back center, palm face down, release. Other side, reach up, exhale, shh. Inhale, come back center, palm face down. One last time, reaching up, exhale, shh. Inhale, come back center, palm face down, release. Roll your shoulders up, back and down. Little weekly fidget maybe. So from here, let's come into a side bend, sitting up nice and tall. Take hold of the underside of the chair. Extend your opposite arm, spiral your palm open. Inhale, reach up. So you can take your hand to your shoulder. Maybe it feels okay to reach up and over. As you exhale, come into your side bend and turn a soft gaze looking down towards the floor. Breathe into your rib cage. Can you imagine breathing in below your rib cage? And come out of the pose on this side. Take hold of the chair, extend your opposite arm, spiral your palm open. Inhale, reach up, exhale, bend. And come out of the pose on this side. So let's come into this one more time on each side. Extend your arms, spiral your palm open. Inhale, reach up, exhale, bend. Come out of the pose on this side, take hold of the underside of the chair, extend your opposite arm, spiral your palm open. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend. And come out of the pose on this side. So roll your shoulders up, back and down. Maybe alternate from side to side. A wiggly fidget. So I think it would be nice to go into a little bit of body tapping. And so let's tap the outside of our thighs. And only come down as far as feels comfortable for you. And then tap coming up the inner legs and thighs. So tap, tap, tap. If you're particularly sensitive in some areas, you could just cover those areas. And then let's reverse. So begin the tapping from the inner thighs now. Moving down and then up. The outside of our legs. And when you're ready, sit up tall, extend your arm, and then tap the top of your hand right up to your shoulder. Turn your palm face up, tap down. And switch sides, tap, tap, tap. Tap down. Bring your fingertips to the back of your neck and tap your neck. And then maybe up to the crown of your head, tapping lightly. And you can say, wake up, brain. Wake up, brain. And then when you're ready, bring your fingertips to your sternum, middle of your chest. Tapping lightly here can be calming for our nervous system. And it's ready, leaning back in your chair, place one hand on your belly, the other hand on top. And then moving clockwise in circular movements, massage your belly. So massaging our organs, our liver, our stomach. And lean forward a little bit. Take your hands to your lower back, wherever you can reach comfortably. Send your back some love. You can reach up a little higher where your kidneys and adrenal glands live. Send them some love. And sitting up nice and tall, sweep your hands forward. Inhale, let. Exhale, go. Inhale, let. Exhale, go. So I think from here I'd like to practice a breathing technique I call breath of joy. So it's energizing and fun. Just make sure that there are no hard surfaces near you to whack your hands on for people. So we're going to be bringing, adding our movements to the breath, and we're going to inhale 3 times, and then a big exhale just happens naturally. And so my rocking chair. So here we go. Breath of joy. Inhale, 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 and drop. So let's just make it a little bit more. 2 more rounds. Breath of joy. Inhale, 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 and drop. Inhale, 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 and drop. Good stuff. Okay. So we are all set and ready perhaps to come into a modified sun salutation, which I love. And so let's begin in mountain pose. So ground down through your feet, arms by your sides, spiral your palms open. Bring your hands to your heart space, bow your head to your heart. Reach your arms up, gentle back arch. So lift from above your shoulder blades, lift your heart. And take hold of the underside of the chair. Move your chest towards your thighs, hinging at the hips. Come into forward fold. Pushing down through your inner heels. So you might be visualizing pushing down through your inner heels. One hand on each inner thigh. Come on back up. If it's available to you and you would like, you can come into a lunge by taking your leg under the front of the chair, toes tucked under. Maybe you visualize the movement. You can add your arm to this if you'd like, reaching up to the sky. Float your arm down, step your leg forward. Let's come into downward facing dog, modifying forms on your lap, lengthen your spine, chin in. Pushing down through your inner heels, one hand on each of your thigh, come on back up. So let's come into a lunge on the other side if you like. So again, maybe you're visualizing movement today, where you're able to tuck your leg under the front of the chair, add your arm, hand at your hip, or reaching up to the sky. Float your arm down, step your leg forward, hinging at the hips, spiral your palms open, reach up to the sky. So gentle back arch, and then maybe your hands come together in prayer down through the lower back. So another round, arms by your sides, spiral your palms open, take your hands to your heart space, bow your head to your heart, reach your arms up, gentle back arch, hinging at the hips, take hold of the underside of the chair, forward fold, chin in slightly. Pushing down through your inner heels, one hand on each of your thigh, come back up to neutral spine. Come into a lunge if you like, tuck your leg under the front of the chair and your arm. Hand can be at your hip in goalposts or reaching up along your ear. Float your arm down, step your leg forward. So this time, let's come into, I'll give you two choices for downward facing dog. So it might be forearms on your lap, or maybe it feels okay to reach your arms on a diagonal. So your hands reach towards where the ceiling meets the wall. And baby cobra, lower your head, lift up through the crown of your head. Downward facing dog, arms on a diagonal or forearms on your lap. Come on back up to neutral spine. Let's come into a lunge on the other side. Tuck your leg under the front of the chair and your arm. Step your leg forward, hinging at the hip. Spiral your palms open. Reach up to the sky. Gentle back arch. Maybe your hands come together in prayer down through the heart. Actually, I'm thinking let's do one more round. So we'll come into mountain pose, sitting up nice and tall. And bring your hands to your heart space, bow your head to your heart. Reach your arms up, gentle back arch, lift your heart, lift from above your shoulder blades. Hinging at the hips, hold, take hold of the underside of the chair, take your chin in, forward fold, pushing down through your heels, one hand on each of your thigh. Step into a lunge, visualizing the movement. You're taking your leg under the front of the chair, add your arm, your arm up to your place. Float your arm down, step your leg forward. So downward facing dog. So two options, forearms on your lap, or maybe placing your arms on a diagonal. So I want you to feel that lovely diagonal line. Your hands are reaching towards where the seam and the ceiling meet the wall. Pretty intense. Baby cobra, lower your head, lift up through the crown of your head. Downward facing dog, arms on a diagonal. Come on back up and let's step into a lunge on the other side. Bring your arm to your place, hand at your hip, and goalposts are reaching up along your ear. Float your arm down, step your leg forward, hinging at the hips, come forward a little, and then sweep your arms up to a gentle back arch. And maybe our hands come together in prayer down through to the heart. Place one hand on your yoga belly, the other on your heart space. And take a moment to notice the rise and fall of your chest and your belly. And to maybe ask yourself, is my body talking to me? And if so, what is it saying? And so moving on, I'd like to come into a seated twist. And so if you have the ability to bring maybe your feet a little wider than outer hip bone distance, go for it. You're sitting up nice and tall. So inhale, lengthen our spine. On your exhale, reach your hand across your opposite knee or thigh. Your other hand comes beside you on the chair and behind you, wherever you can reach comfortably. So you can see we're already into the twist, but let's see if we can go a little bit deeper. And so we'll inhale, lengthen the spine, exhale. Beginning at the base of the lumbar spine, moving up one vertebrae at a time, and turns last. So close your eyes softly, focused inward, or soft gaze downwards. And slowly unwind, come back center. Take a moment. And then sitting up nice and tall, inhale, lengthen your spine. On your exhale, and into the twist on the other side. So your hand reaches towards the outside of your knee or thigh. Other hand comes beside you in the chair behind you. And slowly unwind, come on back center. So let's come into this one more time on each side. So we're sitting up nice and tall. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, coming into your twist. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, maybe see if you can go into this a little deeper. Head turns last. And slowly unwind, come back center. Take a moment. We'll come into this on the other side. So breathe in, lengthen your spine. Breathe out, come into your twist. On inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist a little deeper. And slowly unwind. And so let's rock and roll. We're going to move in and out of the twist. So moving dynamically, twisting from side to side. So make sure that you come into your twist on your exhale. And finish up the movement that you're on. Come back to a neutral spine. Nice. Okay. So twists and side bends can be pretty intense spinal movements. And so we're going to sit up nice and tall. Again, if you can bring your feet maybe a little wider than other hip bone distance, go for it. And we're going to breathe in, lengthen our spine. As you breathe out, so you might be able to get hold of the front of the chair. And so this is pretty stable. You might feel okay with placing your forearms on your lap. And then let your head hang slightly to release the back of your neck. Breathe into your lower back. Or you might imagine that your lungs are in your back. And then when you're ready, from where you are, walk your hands over to your thigh, turn your torso in that direction, and then come into this as deep as you'd like. And walk your hands across to the other side. So that front shoulder rolls forward, back shoulder back. And then come back, center, and sitting. Nice. Okay, so toe heel back if you brought your feet out a little bit so that they're comfortably hip distance apart. And from here, I'd like to come into a seated back bend. And so take hold of the opposite wrist. And so opening up our lungs here a little bit. and release. Maybe a little wiggly fidget. Okay, so I think I'd like to come into an eagle pose. And so I don't think we've done this for a while. So you're sitting up tall, of course. Modified version, bend your elbows, palms face each other. Reach across, cup your elbow point. Draw your arm into the midline. Let that same shoulder soften away from your ear. And then maybe on an inhale, reaching up a little higher. Eagle pose. So imagine that intense eagle eye. And release. So let's practice this on the other side. Elbows are bent, palms face each other, reach across, cup your elbow point, draw that arm into the midline. That same shoulder soften away from your ear. On inhale, maybe reaching up a little higher. Eagle pose. And release. Ooh, a little shake out. So as you're ready, extend your arms up and away. So broad through the collarbones, extend beyond your wrists, your fingertips. And then cross one arm over the other. So maybe you're taking elbow point to crease. Maybe the backs of your hands can touch. Maybe interlacing your hands. And now let's take hold of our shoulders. Drop your chin towards your chest. And this is an I love me bear hug. Remember which arm is on top. Extend both arms away. And this time, let's cross the opposite arm over. So it might be elbow point to crease, maybe crossing the forearms. Backs of your hands touch maybe for a moment. Interlace your fingers, your hands. And then take hold of your shoulders, wherever you can reach comfortably. Bring your chin to your chest. And this is I love me, bear hug number 2. And release, little shake out. Okay, so I think this is a good time to transition to a guided yogic breathing technique. So find a comfortable sitting position. And so the technique I'd like to share with you is called 1-to-1 ratio. So it's a gentle way that we can hack our nervous system. So it moves us into the parasympathetic nervous system. So rest and digest. And so the way it's practiced is the inhales and the exhales are the same duration and quality. So I will cue you the count of 3 on the inhale, count of 3 on the exhale. And so sitting comfortably, effortlessly. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. 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 And so let your breath come back to its natural rhythm. So your natural rhythm, maybe observing the rise and fall of your chest and your belly. And then when you're ready, come back seated in a comfortable sitting position to come into a short guided meditation and your final relaxation. So feel free if you'd like if you have the ability to recline in your chair, go for it. So whatever is comfortable for you, feel free to adjust your lighting. I think I'm going to do that a little bit actually. So a little bit of weight on our lap can actually encourage a grounding sensation. And I've heard that it can help with fatigue. So you're sitting comfortably, but you're still alert. If it's comfortable for you to remove your glasses, go for it. And so an invitation to rest your palms face down on your lap. Draw your hands in towards your hips. Look down and into your heart. See what you can see. And then breathe into your heart. So breathing in, I know that I'm breathing in. Breathing out, I know that I'm breathing out. As my in-breath grows deep, my out-breath grows slow. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I release. Dwelling in the present moment, I know this is a wonderful moment. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I smile. Dwelling in the present moment, I know this is a wonderful moment. I'd like to invite you now to bring your awareness to the soundscape around you. So maybe noticing the sounds furthest away from you. Bring your awareness to the sounds closest to you. So maybe you can hear the sound of your breath, maybe even the sound of your heartbeat. And then take your awareness to the sounds in between and furthest away. So sound is always in the present moment. And come into whatever comfortable position you'd like for your final relaxation. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. So not a big scrunch up towards our ears. Essentially, it's an invitation to let our shoulders soften away from our ears. Relax your arms in your lap, palm up or down as desired. Eyes are closed softly, focused inward or soft gaze downwards. So soft palms, soft yoga belly, the area between our navel and our pubic bone. Quiet breath. Allow the breath to breathe itself. Relax your jaw. Unclench your teeth. Let there be a little space between your teeth. Soften your lower jaw. Soften around your temples. Soften the area between your eyebrows. Wide forehead. Silently, if you'd like, on inhale, say let. On exhale, go. Inhale, let. Exhale, go. If it's challenging to quiet the mind, placing our hands on our belly and bringing our awareness to our breath can be helpful. And without changing anything, bring your awareness back to your breath. Thank your body. Thank your body again. Our bodies are the best home our mind will ever have. And now see if you can begin to deepen your inhale, lengthen your exhale. Your eyes are closed. Gradually blink your eyes open. And so you take a look around this space that you're in. Name 3 objects that you see to bring us back, to make those narrow connections. So thank you, everyone. Notice how you feel before and after yoga, questions or feedback. Always love to hear from you. And so take good care. Thank you, Kasar and the Connectra Society, for providing this opportunity for us to come and practice yoga. Thank you. So I'm going to move into my phone a little closer so that I can see. I'm going to turn the light on. Kimberly, thank you very much. Oh, you're welcome, love.
Thank you, Bobbie.
You're welcome.
Beautiful day.
Yeah, where are you, love?
I'm in Vancouver,
Oh, good. Good.
but Christmas I'm going to be in LA.
Oh, it's all right. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
Right. Yeah, your family's there, right?
Yes.
Oh, lovely to see you.
See you. Thank you. Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Connecta. Bye.
Bye, love. Chrissy, so lovely to see you. It's been ages.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How about
Good.
yourself?
Not much.
Not much.
Not much at all. No.
I know.